So we're here 2 days before the big event, final event of the year, where we get all of our clients inside the Upgraded Coach together to celebrate, to network, to share breakthroughs, and I cannot wait. The last event of the year is actually the award event, so not only are we teaching new monthly recurring revenue strategies, we're also giving out awards for clients who have 2x, 3x, 4x and even 5x their income. We also give out awards for specific categories like most accountable, most consistent and all that good stuff. So 2 days to go, we're here kind of scoping out the lighting, scoping out the venue, testing the audio so that we can just get everything ready come Friday morning and take things to the next level. Here we have it. This is the nice wee balcony looking out to the event. So I'm going to be there, the speakers are going to be there, but most importantly, clients are going to be sprawled out there in nice round tables. Ready?
Testing. Hello? Hello? Hello?
That's the worst throw I've ever seen in my life. This man does not play sports. It's mad to be in such an amazing venue like this when I think back to the very first ever venue, the very first ever event that we had. It was actually in my old gym when I ran a gym. We had 30 people there, first ever event, and then from there all the way to this 2.5 years later, we are in a massive venue, 150 people going to be here. It's also a good time to reflect on the growth of the company, what we've done since then, and how we've kind of pivoted to really present an offer to our clients, our dream clients, of what exactly they need. No more noise, no more fancy jargon, just stable and predictable monthly recurring revenue, building a business that they love and enjoy. And what better way to kind of cement the year than this big award event. One of the biggest reasons that we do these events is like everything's online now, which can be great. It can be good for profit. It can be a good way for you to build your business and kind of have a dream life, travel the world, which is great. But there is a big disconnect now with even coaches in person. They're kind of training 5 or 6 clients a day. They get to see those clients and bounce off them, which is brilliant. But then after that, they don't do much for themselves. They don't get to speak to peers who are going through the same struggles as them. And having these in-person events, which we have every 12 weeks, allows us just to get everybody together and have that personal feel, because as much as we love our Zoom trainings and calls, we have a couple a week, nothing quite can replace in-person connection and communication. Personally, what I get out of these events is like the togetherness, being able to deliver to our clients in person. I thrive off that stuff. It's how I learn the best, so it's always about displaying that communication, getting everybody together. I could sit in a different country, working all online, but I need that connection with my clients, and I want to meet my clients. I want to speak to them. I want to get hands-on. Personally, for me, these events are pretty much a milestone. Every time we get to the next one, we all aim to grow collectively as a company, as the staff, but also for the clients. Like when they get to that next event, we set the bar higher every time. So personally for me, it's about growth. Having these events about growth. It's about connection, and they are by far my favourite part of the year.
There's nothing better than being surrounded by people that are like doing better than you. Like if you are in a room with people that are doing the same as you or worse than you, you're not going to grow. So coming to these events, it's like so good because everyone's buzzing, and you're seeing people that are like achieving amazing things that you want to be achieving.
And it's exciting to be a part of a team like this and around so many different coaches, because before I was just kind of complacent with my business, so to hear other people and what they've been through and where they've got to through the upgraded coach, it is really exciting.
So for clients, when it comes to these big events, it's about community. It is one of our pillars of monthly recurring revenue because we believe strongly in it. Like none of us is as smart as all of us. So when we get 100 plus clients in one room together to share, to brainstorm, to network, you all of a sudden have 100 plus brains tackling problems, tackling struggles, and raising the bar for the standards and the vision. So for clients that want to come to these events, like it can be daunting. You can have a sense of anxiety and stuff, especially if you've never really met people who are doing a bit better than you or who are further ahead than you. It can be daunting. But from my experience, when people take that leap and come to these events, come out their comfort zone, just sit, be coached for the day. Because coaches are just so busy looking after clients. They're all so busy helping them, giving them goals for the future. When it's actually time for them just to sit and be coached, for them to sit back and let someone guide them. And when you come to these events, you have to come with an open mind, be willing to chat to people, meet people, share details, and then most importantly, after the events, keep those connections, because they're the type of connections that's going to propel your growth and keep you accountable.
Our weaknesses can become our strength if we get some help. So if I struggle with something, I will reach out to other coaches who do better than me, so then they can help me improve my skills. And I think we all have different skill sets, we all have different strengths, and we can always pick up each other's brains.
The upgraded coach means probably way more than I've ever actually thought about, because it genuinely has changed my life. And I don't say that just as like a little bit. I was not in this position, both financially, both in my business, but also like in myself at the start of this year, and I just feel like a completely different person. So yeah, I owe them so much, more than I could probably ever thank them for in words.
It's the big award event. We do this once a year at the end of the year, where we review all of the metrics from our clients. We look at their starting monthly recurring revenue all the way through to where they are now. At the award event, this is where we give out physical, printed, framed award for those specific categories.
When I joined back in January, I was stuck at the same income bracket for like 18 months, and since then I have doubled my income. It's also just given me that security, not in a sense of everything's guaranteed, but in a sense of I know what I need to do to get myself to where I want to be, which is something I've not had before.
As we sit down, we look at any clients in the year who have done really, really well, and we get them to share what's worked amazingly for them. So we get them to stand up on stage, give them that limelight. We get to stand on the shoulders of giants while they share exactly what they've done. The rest of the team can take it and implement it into their business. We're going to have a variety of speakers. We're going to cover everything from the next stage of your growth as a business owner, how to create a new opportunity and a future for your clients that's different from every other coach.
Having so many people that are having similar struggles to you, that are doing the same stuff day to day, but you can learn from, that can support you, it's just so good.
I've been to other business mentorships before and other events, and there's nothing quite like it. The community here is something so special, and I thrive off of listening to everyone else, and also everyone else is here to help everyone else win. I genuinely believe that's why I've had the success that I've had in my business, is because you're never left on your own.
When I hear the word community, I think it gets passed about a lot. I think people use it as this buzzword in fitness now, but rarely have I seen people with extremely thriving communities. But what I notice with one-to-one personal training is that they have a good relationship with their client in that one session. And the funny thing is that these clients don't get to meet each other. And you're the host. It's your job to host and allow them to meet, allow them to get together. So for me, community was always about that. It was always about that from a personal training aspect all the way through to now with business coaching. And without having a community, you straight away assume that you've got all the answers. Now, I'm not being funny, but it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, you're not that good. So for me, community allows us to lean in to the people round about us and harness that hive mentality.